Hello and welcome to another video from the only channel you need to not only survive the current apocalypse but actually enjoy it. And today's video is just going to be a review of my HD flip video camera. These video cameras are incredible for vlogging. They're in ultra high definition, which means 1280 by 720. They come in a 4 gig or an 8 gig version. This is what it looks like. I wish I could show you the back like this, but I can't. The 4 gig version will record an hour's worth of video. The 8 gig version will record 2 hours worth of video. But there is no adjusting for your film quality, video quality. So you can't just go down to standard video with this camera. It has basically one button. You press it, you're recording in high definition. There is no option for taking still photographs either, but from what I understand, the flip video cameras do have a program available for capturing video stills, but I've never seen that as a very good option. It's best to just have this for videos, and that's all. And if you have no other camera for taking still photographs, then you can figure all that other stuff out for yourself, because I've never tried it. But this comes in 1280 by 720, and you've got a 4 gig version of it or an 8 gig version. The 4 gig will record 1 hour. The 8 gig will record 2 hours. There is no way to record onto an external media. In other words, there's no card slot. The camera itself has a hard drive in it that does all the recording, and that's the only options you've got. And I'll show you how that works. There's a little slide here. When you push it down, a USB port plug comes out the side, and that's what goes into your camera. I do have some advice on this. The camera can be plugged directly into your computer, but if your computer's not sitting on a flat surface and the camera is not the same height as a computer, it's going to put pressure on that USB plug. And if you're like me, where you have, let's see here if you can see this, my computer just hangs out into space. There's my USB. Well, it's on the other side, but if you walk past your computer while it's plugged in, the camera's plugged into the computer, and you just bump up against it, you can break your USB plug off the side of the camera. So I recommend that if you get one of these cameras and you're in that situation, that you get an extension cable for the USB. This particular camera was the best-selling camcorder on Amazon for quite some time. It was such a big seller that the company Cisco bought it out for approximately $11 gazillion, after which they quickly announced that they were shutting down the company. Don't let that shock you. That kind of junk goes on all the time. But what you should be shocked by is the fact that there are parents all over this country right now saving for their kids' college fund so they can get a degree in economics, as if somehow economics is real. The religion of economics is a fiction. There are people that will be in debt their entire life because of student loans just so they could get a degree in a fiction. Yeah, and people, when I tell people I believe in God, they laugh at me. Anyways, we'll turn this around, let you see what this looks like. I'm actually sitting on a screen porch. It's somewhat of a cloudy day. It's probably going to rain today. And we are under a bunch of trees. This is what's called my man cave. It's actually a man porch. And we'll go ahead and initialize the zoom. This has got an optical zoom. You can go to the Wikipedia article that will be in the description box and see how much that is. I don't know if it's 2 or 4 or 8 times zoom. I never use an digital zoom. And if I said this is optical, I was wrong. This is a digital zoom. Digital zooms always do damage to the image quality. You know, they're not like you're not adjusting your focus. You're actually just taking a picture off of a smaller portion of the element inside the camera that captures the image. So I don't ever use it. This here probably be when I plug this in and upload it and see it on YouTube. It'll be the first time I've actually seen what the digital zoom does to my image quality. But anyways, we'll go all the way around. I'm going to go back. And we're going to unzoom this. And I'll tell you a few issues with this. If you have a slow speed internet connection, you will never be able to upload very big movies with this camera because it's such high definition that for me, and I've got a very high speed internet connection. It takes me about 6 hours to upload a 30-minute video, and I've got a very old computer, which means that while I'm uploading a video, I can't do anything else with my computer. I can't go on Skype or browse the internet or check email or anything like that because the computer will drop the upload. And so, I mean, it seems to me that YouTube's done something recently that when you drop your upload and you start it over again, it'll start from the point where you stopped. But I have tried uploading for a couple of hours before and the thing get dropped and have to start over, so it's a nightmare. But the camera's incredible. If you don't have those issues, if you have a recently purchased, high quality computer with ultra high speed internet connection, then this is a perfect camera for you. And even if you don't, you can use video editing programs that are free, even Windows Movie Maker. But I find that when you use an editing program to reduce the size of the image or to make a high definition video into a standard definition video, the quality is not as good as if you just had a camera that had a low definition setting on it or standard definition setting. There is one glitch that I think is important to keep in mind, and that is that if you just press a little garbage can emblem on the back of the camera and you delete a video or you delete all your videos, your camera will automatically go back to having its full 1 hour or 2 hours of available video. Because as you're taking images, you're losing time. And so when you delete the images, you gain that time back. But if you plug this camera into a computer and you're going through your videos and you're deleting them using the computer, and then you unplug the camera without emptying your recycle bin, you'll lose the images, but you won't get your time back. Now, it's an easy fix. If you notice this is what's happened, it's an easy fix. You can just plug the camera back in, after which you'll notice the little garbage can icon filling up with garbage. Then you press empty recycle bin, and voila, you've got your full hour back or your full 2 hours back. Now, they don't manufacture these anymore, so you can get them on eBay for $40 all day long. And in fact, I've seen them going for $20 that look like very good cameras. But just know that when you purchase them, you may have to purchase a battery, because if they sell you a camera that works, that doesn't mean they're selling you a camera with a battery that'll run for an hour. But you can get those batteries from Walmart.com, and you can get them free store pickup where you don't have to pay shipping. And they're about 10 bucks. So that's not a big issue. A lot of people, I think the day that Cisco announced they weren't making these anymore, the price went from about $180 to $80. I bought mine at Sam's Club for $80, $180 camera. I was very happy with the purchase. But I think a lot of the reason for that is that once a company goes out of business, there's no product support. That's really all you lose. But if you purchase a brand new $1,000 camera and you purchase a 2-year extended warranty, you're still not going to get product support, because there ain't nothing people, I do this all the time. I bring my stuff down there and they're like, oh yeah, we'll fix your camera, but you got to pay $80 in shipping or some stupid stuff like that. So if you're going to buy a high definition camera and you want something that's simple, buy one of these. Don't go down to the store and buy a brand new one and all of the warranty and all that. If you buy this and you break it, throw it in the trash and get another one. And also, if you purchase one of these and you turn it on and it's only got 11 minutes of video left, you're still not lost. I mean, obviously you're not going to have access to the computer that deleted those things, so you can't just take this camera and plug it in and empty your recycle bin. But from what I understand, it's a real simple fix. You can plug it into your own computer, and when it comes up, just click on the hard drive, press reformat, and allow it to reformat. It may take, a couple hours to reformat it, but once it's done, your camera will have its full 1 hour or 2 hour of time left. But it probably will go ahead and upgrade your operating system, because the operating system for the camera is on the same hard drive as the pictures, so when you press the reformat, it actually removes the operating system as well. But I don't think that's an issue. Even if you don't upgrade it, it'll still take video. It just won't do all of the fancy stuff that it's supposed to do, which I've never even used any of that anyway. Anyway, that's it. It's a wonderful camera if you want something very simple that takes high definition video. The only problems are that when you plug it into your computer, I do recommend that you use an extension cable to keep from breaking the USB plug off of the camera. I do recommend that you, when you purchase one, that you keep in mind you may have to purchase a $10 battery along with whatever you spend on the camera itself. And if you get the camera and it doesn't have as many minutes on the hard drive as it's supposed to have, you may have to do a few tricks to reformat your hard drive and get your time back. Other than that, it's a great camera. And I guess as always, love ya.